single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me, Steph Smith, that one crazy teacher. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you stick around by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell so you're notified each time I upload a new video. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me and coming back and watching my videos. So today's video is going to be kind of a special video. It's going to be 41 life lessons because today is my 41st birthday. Now this video is inspired by one of my favorite YouTubers, Michel Janse. She did do a similar video, 25 life lessons that she's learned because it's her birthday month as well. And she did hers earlier this month. I will link her video below. Hopefully I'll remember to do it. But I will link her video below, so if you're interested, you may see it. Now, I do have 41 life lessons. I have learned way more than that. Some of these lessons are lessons that I have to keep learning myself, you know, because you sometimes forget and then you relearn them. So we're going to go ahead and get into them. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet and not a super long video. So here we go. And they're not in any particular order either. But one is be flexible. Because if you're not flexible, then you're going to be stressed out constantly and heartbroken a lot because things don't always go your way and you have to learn how to go with the flow. Another lesson is it's okay if your goals are not achieved in a specific time. Whenever I was in high school, I thought, hey, I'm going to graduate high school. I'm going to get my bachelor's in 4 years, and then I'm going to get a teaching job. I'm going to be teaching while I achieve my master's within 2 years, and then I'll get married, and then I'll have kids, all of that stuff. And of course, if you guys know me, that is not how it happened. I won't go into greater detail. If you guys want to know my journey to becoming a teacher, some of you guys have requested that. That'll be a different video. But that's just not how life worked out, and it's okay. Does that make me a failure? No, it does not. Focus on progress over perfection, because if you're trying to be perfect, you're never going to be satisfied. You're always going to be miserable. You're going to be sad, depressed, angry, whatever, because you're not going to be perfect. Your life's not going to be perfect. Nobody is perfect except for Jesus. Don't gauge your value on others. It's not what others think of you that should hold your value. You should hold your own value for yourself and what you do and your personality and who you are, not what others think of you. Because if you're gauging your value on others, then you're never going to live up to their expectations and you're always going to feel like a failure or not valued. Don't worry about what others think. And those kind of both go hand in hand. So I guess I should have I wrote these down. I had Crazy Gamer, my husband, read over them. So those kind of do go hand in hand. But this is not really looking for your value. It's like, be who you are. Don't worry about what other people think. If you want to wear jeans and a t-shirt and that's not the fashion, who cares? Just be you. 6 is find your village. And I'm not talking about just a village to help you with your kids. I'm talking about to support yourself as well. Because you need people. And your village does not necessarily have to live by you. And that's number 7. It's okay if your village lives far and wide. I have people over in Europe that help support me. I have people across the United States. I have, you know, my children and my husband in the same house as me. And it's okay if your village does not live right next door to you or in the same house as you. Find those people that will support you and help you be the better you and be there when you need them and be there for them too. Number 8 is try new things. If you're not ever trying new things, that might be a new place to eat. It might try a new meal. It might be trying a new craft or a new hobby. If you like specific books, maybe it's trying to read a different genre of book. And you'll be surprised at how much that will open up your life and fulfill your life, honestly. Number 9 is it's okay to cry. That is a lesson that I have to learn over and over again. When I was growing up, a person in my life, I would get in trouble if I cried. If I cried over a movie, the movie would be taken away from me. If I cried because I got hurt, I would get spanked. But I've had to learn it's okay to cry. And I've told my kids, it's okay to cry when you're frustrated. It's okay to cry when you're sad or you're mad. It's okay to cry when you're frustrated. It's, like there's a time and a place to cry, but sometimes you cry and you have no idea why, and it's just like a stress reliever, and it's okay. There is nothing wrong with crying, and there's nothing wrong with a man crying or a boy crying either. Like, I 100% think everybody should be okay to cry. And number 10, and this is a big one that I have to keep learning, is it's okay to say no. It's okay when your plate is full to say no. Even if you know that you could rock whatever it was that you're being asked to do, even if you feel like if I say no, they're going to get mad at me, it's okay, because you need to worry about what you already have on your plate. If you don't have the time to do it, then don't do it. If you wanted to do something else with that time, even if it was for fun, then do that instead, because you already had plans. It is okay to say no. It is okay to upset other people because you didn't do what they wanted you to do, because you had other things that you needed to do for you or for your work or for whatever. It's okay to say no. Also, setting boundaries. This is also a lesson I've had to learn and continue to learn. And by boundaries, I'm talking like, work and home. I have my work email linked to my phone so I can answer those parent emails. But I also found, like, when I was sick with COVID, I was still answering the emails for work and everything else, and not just the parent emails. It was other emails as well, because I could have easily, everybody knew I was out sick for the most part, but I was still working when I was sick. I was still working on days off. So that is a boundary I have to put up. And because otherwise I'm constantly working. If you're a teacher, especially a special ed teacher, you understand this, that you're constantly working, but you have to set up boundaries. You also have to set up boundaries with family members sometimes too. It could be that. It could be boundaries for your kids. My kids have learned that there's specific boundaries that they cannot push. And sorry if I just looked over to the side, my daughter's in here, so. Another one is it's okay to quit if you're not enjoying it. And I'm talking anything. If it's a hobby and you're not enjoying the hobby, then quit. If you're starting a book and you're reading it and you've given it a chance and you're still not liking it, then quit. That one definitely has been a hard one for me to learn, because I've always kept reading the book and continue to read it even if it takes me forever. But there's actually a few books that I've started to read. I did not enjoy it, and I quit by chapter 3. I'm like, nope, I'm not finishing it now. And I feel guilty for a little bit, but then I'm like, no, because then I was wasting my time doing something I'm not enjoying. And if it's your job, then find another one. Find something that you're going to enjoy doing. Because if you spend your life doing things you're not enjoying, then you're not ever going to be happy. Number 13 is one of my favorite life lessons, and it is save the drama for the TV. If you have people in your life that are causing drama, or there's drama going on, try to limit it to as little as possible, and try to get it to where the only drama that's happening in your life is the drama you choose to watch on TV or the movies or whatever. Don't procrastinate to show appreciation. So don't procrastinate to say, hey, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for helping me out. Thank you for doing things in my life for me, especially to your loved ones or your friends, because you never know when that's the last time you're going to get to talk to them. So don't procrastinate in showing appreciation. It doesn't make you weak to say thank you. Another one is fight for what you love. Because if you love it, and you need to fight for it. And I'm not talking about, like just love life. I'm talking about if you love teaching, then fight for it. Fight for your job. Fight for what you feel needs to be fixed in it. Fight for, if you're wanting to have kids, then fight for that. And I'm not talking like, fist fighting or anything like that. I'm just saying, continue to work for it, continue to push for it, continue to try hard for whatever it is that you love. 16, but know when it is time to move on. So 16 goes hand in hand with 15. So if you're fighting for what you love or who you love or whatever that may be, there may be a time where it's time to move on. And because it's not going to get any better, or it's not ever going to be successful. And by letting go, you're showing how much you actually do love still. Number 17, everything happens for a reason. I 100% believe that everything happens for a reason. It has not ever been super easy a life, but I know that everything happens for a reason. Even if we don't understand why things happen when they happen, we may never understand, but there is 100% a reason why everything happens. Number 18, my husband's also in the room. Number 18 is treat yourself. I have a really hard time with that, treating myself. My daughters give me a look. I do. I have a hard time doing that because I worry about them. I worry about my husband. I make sure that they get their needs, and I try to get them their wants as well. And I have a hard time with treating myself, even if it's just getting a new bra or buying myself something for my hair or something. I do. I have a very hard time treating myself, but you need to do that once in a while because you work hard too. And you need to treat yourself sometimes too. And number 19, find the silver lining in everything. So I always try to find the happy thing in every situation. Even if it's a bad situation, there's still something positive to be found in it, no matter what it is. A loved one dying, there's something positive about that. If you lost your job, there's going to be something positive about that. Several years ago, my husband ended up losing his job, and the positive thing about it was it led us to where we are now. And it allowed us to take a family trip, and for him and my stepdaughter and even my own kids to see the places that they hadn't seen before. And I think that was really awesome. 20 is enjoy the small things. And the small things are every little thing. So, for example, my daughter decided to take a chance to do a pageant. That might not be huge to some people, but it's huge to us. And it could be a small thing. My son decided to join a club, and that was huge for us, but now it seems like such a little thing. Also celebrate the small accomplishments, like the joining of the club, because now he ends up being president of one of those clubs that he is in, and he is about to graduate with really good grades and everything. But that, of course, some of those things are huge accomplishments, but some of them are small accomplishments, because not everybody's going to say, oh, it's a huge thing that they joined a club in high school. It's a little thing. But to us, it is a big thing, even though it's a small thing, because of who our son is. 22, cherish the time with your loved ones. Definitely cherish your time, because it goes way too fast, especially with your children. Wear what you love, and that goes back to don't worry about what people think. Wear what you love. You don't, unless you are absolutely required to wear a specific uniform for your job, and there's still ways to get what you love and still fit within that uniform for your job. For the most part. I mean, unless it has to be specific kind of thing, then you might not be able to necessarily do that, but maybe you can find accessories that you love that you could go with it. 24, read or watch something that is out of your norm. And that I had a hard time doing at first, but now, I mean, like there's several different things that we watch now. We used to not watch reality shows really because we thought they're kind of stupid, but now there's a couple different reality shows that we kind of like. Now, where we're gonna like say, oh yes, let's watch it every time. No, but it's just something that we watch occasionally. And sometimes, like I don't really like really futuristic, robotic kind of books, but once in a while I'll find one that I actually do enjoy. And 25, it's okay to take you time. And that's another thing that sometimes I have trouble with because we get busy, especially during, if you have kids and you're a teacher, or even if you're not a teacher, you get busy with work, you get busy with the extracurriculars, you get busy with having to clean the house and all the things that you have planned. But it's okay to take some time for you and do something that you enjoy. And number 26, it's not terrible to go to the store alone. I used to hate going to the store alone. I used to hate going to eat alone. I still don't love eating alone. And there's still a few things doing alone that I won't do, like going to the movies. But it's okay to do some things alone. You don't always have to have somebody with you. Like I grew up, it was always family or friends that were with me. And then after I had kids, well, after I met my husband, then it was always my husband or friends or family. And then after kids, it was always the kids or the husband or the family or friends or all of them, you know. So sometimes it's hard to be alone, but sometimes you need that alone time. And that could be the you time, is when you go to the store alone. 27 is try new foods. And I know that kind of goes with the earlier one of try new things, but definitely try new foods. My dad's job has some travel sometimes, and he will learn new recipes, especially if he goes to different countries, and he will learn recipes from locals and he will bring them back. And some of them were like, yeah, no, especially because one of the recipes that he recently had brought back involved pork belly. And we're like, yeah, no, I don't want to eat pork belly. That sounds really gross. But we tried it and we absolutely, absolutely love the different recipes that he has with pork belly. Number 28 is drink water. Drink a lot of water. And that was something that I struggled with when I was younger. Now, not so much. But I know a lot of people that do struggle with it. If you're struggling drinking water, maybe add some cucumber or some lemon slices, or find some little additives that you can add to it that flavor it. But water is essential. And I know I have a hard time with my kids trying to make sure that they drink enough water, but it is something that we definitely, definitely need to increase for some of them. Number 29 is it's okay to document life moments. But it's also okay to live in the moment. So it's 29 and 30 together. And that is one reason why I don't vlog as much as I have in the past, is it's okay to document those, but it's also okay to be in the moment. And I realized that I was behind the camera constantly, like trying to catch every little thing, but I wasn't really in the moment. Like I was like, oh look, I'm filming a pod of dolphins, and then I don't remember the pod of dolphins because I was too busy making sure they were in frame and focus and that you could see them, but I wasn't enjoying them. So I completely missed the dolphins or the kids' joy of seeing the dolphins. So it's okay to document them, but it's also okay to be in the moment and not pick up the camera or take pictures or video it. Number 31 is it's healthy to unplug sometimes. So by unplugging, I mean like, read a book, go outside, do something. Don't have your phone. Like don't even have music on. Don't have the TV on for a little while. We do that occasionally. Just like putting away our phones and just enjoying each other's company and playing a game or whatever. Last night we had a family game night and we had a lot of fun. Number 32, routine is essential. And by routine, I'm saying you don't have to be in a rut, you don't have to be boring, but you have to have a specific routine, especially if you have special needs kids or if you're a forgetful person. Routine is very important and it helps provide structure. 33 is writing things down is essential. People come into my classroom and they laugh at me and my parrot because we both have sticky notes everywhere, all over our desk, our little things. I have my planners. We have a couple different calendar things that we use here. And if I had the sticky notes, we'd have sticky notes everywhere as well. So sorry I gave a look because I think my husband just fell asleep and he's snoring again. I think he's bored. Are you bored with my video?
No.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
Oh, that was my daughter. She's like, yeah. All right. Number 34, and we're almost done. Number 34 is wear comfy shoes. So even if they have to be a specific type of shoes, you could still try to find them comfy because life's too short for your feet to be constantly hurting. My daughter has learned that the hard way because she's like, oh, these are pretty. No, I want to wear them to school. And she wore them around school and she instantly regretted it and wished that she would have listened to me. She's over there nodding. Number 35, and this is one I always, this is one that I always have to work with on myself, is love and accept yourself. And I'm not editing this video, so you guys are going to hear all of their stuff. But number 35 is love and accept yourself. And that is something hard, and that is something that a lot of us struggle with every single day. And that is something I struggle with a lot of times too. Is most of the time I love myself, but sometimes I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see. And I try to change it, but it's okay. But I have to learn to love myself as I am. 36 is forgiveness is important. It is important. Even if the person has betrayed you or made you upset, or even if you've done something, you need to forgive yourself or forgive the other people, because if not, it eats on you and it's not healthy. It will cause health problems. It doesn't mean that you need to forget what happened. It just means you need to forgive them. Even if it's somebody that's done you wrong, forgive them. That does not mean you have to give them another chance in your life. It just means forgive and move on. 37, budget. It is very, very important to budget. That's something that at a young age, you're like, nah, whatever. But as you get older, you're like, no, a budget is very important. And if we would have budgeted when we were younger, then we would probably have been in a different place. But like I said earlier, everything happens for a reason. And you have to learn life lessons yourself. Because even if I'm telling you guys these life lessons and you're like, yeah, I need to do that, does that mean you're going to do it? No. It doesn't mean you need to learn it on your own, possibly. Like my daughter did with the comfy shoes. Yeah. 38 is take care of your health. It is very important not to procrastinate. I messed up my knees several years ago and I procrastinated going to the doctor. Well, part of it was the job I had at the time, I couldn't get off for it. But some of it was also I procrastinated because I had other things I needed to do and I didn't think it was important. And now my knees are really messed up. And the one knee being messed up and me procrastinating going to the doctor caused the other knee to get messed up. 39, saying I'm sorry does not make you weak. If you do something wrong or you feel bad about something that happened, even if it wasn't necessarily wrong, you just feel bad about it, apologize. It means a lot to people when you say I'm sorry. And it also means a lot to yourself to say I'm sorry, because it's kind of like the feeling guilty and forgiveness kind of thing. Both of those kind of go hand in hand. I kind of wish I would have put them closer together, but it's okay. And number 41 is find your passion. Oh, I skipped number 40. Let me go back to that. So saying I'm sorry doesn't make you weak, which is 39. 40 is, but you shouldn't have to say sorry when you're the one being wronged. So if you're the one that's being wronged, you shouldn't have to say sorry because you're the one being wronged. And that is a lesson I had to learn when I was younger, because I would always have to apologize to one of my grandmas. whenever she was mad at me, even if I didn't do anything wrong. So if she punished me for no reason, I still had to apologize to her for whatever she thought I did, even though I didn't do it, or for making her mad and punishing me. I had to apologize for that. So when somebody's doing wrong to you and they're making you feel that you have to apologize to them, you should not have to be made to feel that you have to apologize. And the last one is find your passion. And that could be whether it's your job, your children, hobby, anything like that. Find something you are passionate about and stick with it and run with it, because it'll just help make your life even more full and happier. So that is it for my 41 life lessons. There are a lot more life lessons than just those that I've learned. So maybe one day I'll just do like a Q&A kind of thing for them. But those are the 41 life lessons I came up with for right now for this video. And this video has already run a little bit longer than I wanted to because of a couple interruptions, but it's okay. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you come back again, and have a great day, and God bless.
And if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.